What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. It is a beautiful Indian summer. It's a crisp, cool, well, I guess not even cool, unusually warm autumn day. So everybody's been out and about. It's been gorgeous. I was talking to my neighbor about how beautiful the weather is. But I want to talk about Tyrese Gibson and his ex wife, Samantha Lee, and how they have pretty much been going back and forth about the ending of their marriage. So she went on to um, a radio station recently, and I want to let you listen to her clip, what she has to say, because she was basically saying the people were all in her ear. So she has some regrets on her divorce. But then Tyrese responds, and I'll let you listen to that as well. So let's listen to what she has to say first.
The truth about the matter is that if I had different people in my ear at that time, I would not have made that decision. No, I wouldn't. And that's the truth. I try my very best at this point in my life to be what I didn't have in that moment. Because I think that women were like, I'm an extremely emotional person. People that know me know that about me. I'm the kind of person that, like, okay, I feel so strong, and I can ruminate. I can get so lost in my thoughts. I know a lot of women are like that. Like, we're a lot, not all of us, right? But some of us are. Just like a lot of men can be like that. But I know women specifically, there will be moments where they'll be like, I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. I'm ready to be done. I can't stand this. You don't do this. You don't do that.
Okay, so that's what she had to say, right? She said that there were a lot of people in her ear, that, she was really emotional. And for what it's worth, I will, say that I actually respect her taking ownership of the fact that you can look back on something, on a mistake that you made or a decision that you made. And it's not good to make life altering decisions, while you're temporarily in your feelings, right? So I'll give her that. So let's hear what Tyrese has to say in response to what his ex-wife said.
Influenced you into leaving your husband and your 1-year-old child, your innocent 1-year-old child. We both were divorcee kids, grew up in toxic environments, torn in between our old family, new family, stepfather, stepmother. That's a life that we both lived. And you packed up a 1-year-old, put a COVID mask on top of the Ring cameras, and I was literally in an airplane on my way home to fight for my marriage and my family. You're heartless. None of you, if you had friends in your ear, you're lying, you're gaslighting, you're playing. The only person that was in your ear was your mom. If you had people in your ear, had a whole lot of people like Aventer Gray, Taffy Dollar, Creflo Dollar's wife, who married us. You had a whole lot of people in your ear telling you that you're about to do something stupid, impulsive, and y'all are actually not going through anything that would make you want to leave your husband. Let's go even further. When Aventer Gray and Pastor John Gray were having their own marital issues at the time, you arranged a therapy session with Aventer Gray at our house. And when she walked out of her therapy session, she walked into the foyer where the bumblebee is, and there was 50 boxes with like 7 or 8 people there packing up all the shit to leave the house. Your ear was your mama. Her name is Patricia Randolph. You didn't have people in your ear. The amount to leave the house. And I was in an airplane on my way home to try and fight and save our marriage. So if you had people in your ear at the time, they must be still in your ear, because you're still trying to get $20,000 a month for a 5-year-old. You make $160,000 a year on your own. This is all a game. You're clout chasing.
Wow. Okay. So he sounds really upset, which again, I can understand that. He goes on to say that, he's basically fighting in court because, to be honest, right, $20,000 is excessive for one child, especially since, he said that she's making $160,000 on her own. So she's clout chasing pretty much, which makes sense, right? Because if she, really regretted them divorcing, then she wouldn't have been all on the radio. She would have sat down with him and been able to talk things out. He goes on later to say that, if you really wanted to work things out with me, you would call off the lawyers. And I agree. I agree with Tyrese. He sounds really hurt. I feel like a portion of him does still love her, that he's still in love with his wife. Hopefully, they can work things out because they do have a child that they're co parenting. But for her to go back and say, I regret divorcing my husband while simultaneously suing him, it doesn't work that way. Like, you have to pick a side, pick a struggle. You can't be in litigation with someone wanting to charge them $20,000 a month for a 5-year old baby, when you're holding down a 6-figure salary yourself. Kudos to her. But I mean, 20 G's a month is a lot, right? So Tyrese, I feel bad for him. He's going through it. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people have been throwing dirt on his name. Recently, he's went on the Breakfast Club and has gone back and forth with them. If I was Tyrese, I would be petty and I would sign up for the for the job application that they have and take DJ Envy's job. No, I'm joking. Um, but yeah, no, Tyrese, he's talented. I would love to see him pour all of this energy into making new music. I know he said that he did make a song basically saying that he felt like his ex-wife never loved him, but not even focusing on her, but take all that, anger, um, and feelings of betrayal and write a Lemonade album, you know what I mean? Like, or write a phoenix type of album, right? Where I'm going to rise from the ashes. I understand it's difficult to come back from heartbreak, but I feel like Tyrese can do it if he really, focuses on it and focuses that creative energy. Because if she is truly, clout chasing and, she's saying, oh, well, people were in my ear. To be honest, I don't believe that because you're at the end of the day, you're going to do what you're going to do. Um, People do what they want to do ultimately. It doesn't matter how many people tell you, stay away from this guy or whatever. You're not going to leave someone until you're good and ready. And if she left Tyrese, it was because she was ready to do so, regardless of whether she tries to put the blame on, her mom or her friends or whatever the case may be. And if she's clout chasing, like Tyrese says, if this is a money grab, then that's what it is too. Then that's the motive. And then, I mean, because he knows Samantha Lee better than most of us would. He was married to her and has a child with her. So I hope that he heals. I hope that that they do work things out, especially for the sake of their daughter. And I hope that they can get things settled in court because, like I said, in my opinion, I feel like 20 G's a month is excessive, but I understand that, their lifestyle is different than mine. But if she was really, I agree with Tyrese, if she was really trying to, you know, have a situation where they could both be respectful toward each other, then she would, tell her lawyers to cool it. She would call them off, and then they could settle things outside of the court system. Because when you bring, litigation into it, then it just becomes contentious, and it's just not good for anybody, especially their daughter. But anyway, I want to hear what you guys think. Let me know. Do you agree with Tyrese? Is his ex-wife clout chasing, or does she really regret divorcing him? Or is this a money grab, and she's trying to make herself look better because I mean, he did write that song, and if he, makes an album, which I hope he does, after all this is over, it's gonna be fire. So, um, or whatever. If Fast and Furious makes some more movies, whatever. I don't know how many more 20, 30 Fast and Furious movies are gonna come out, but I want him to use that, that pain and all of that, and instead of getting on social media, um, I'd rather him use that and channel that creative energy into something positive. So, with that being said, something positive, I want all of you to please be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I will talk with you later. Take care, Aces. Bye.